Welcome back to our series part 3, 15 minutes of fire. So you can build your business and your brand online while you're home with your babies, no matter what age they are. My name is Denise Romney, and I'm glad you're here because today we're digging into actual branding. Okay, we talked about your why, we talked about finding your ideal client. Now we got to talk about a little bit of mindset for changing how you're using social media. Figure out what social media platforms you want to use and then start getting some eyes on you because we need people to see you. We need them to know the doors are open. And that is the one shift in your mindset that you have to start with first. You are going to be using social media in a completely different way. Right now, you have probably been using social media to escape the world. You're going there to be entertained, right? Inspired, uplifted, or just catch up on other people's stuff, right? All right. So now you're going to be intentionally going to social media to educate, inspire, and uplift others. Okay. Educate, inspire, and uplift. That's your job now. What we're doing is attracting your ideal client to you. So they raise their hand. They're like, hey, you solve a problem that I have, and I need to talk to you, or I need your products, or I need your service, or I need your program, right? So hopefully you really took the time last week to dig in, use those questions that we talked about to find those ideal clients. And now let's get them knowing that your doors are open. Okay. There is a lot of strategy. I'm not talking a lot about strategy today. That'll be for more trainings. And you won't want to miss next week because I'm having guest speaker Jenny Combs come on, and she is like a whiz at Canva, and she's going to show you how to do things. Today, I'm just going to explain why and how, but not really dig in and show you exactly how to use all of the systems. So I'll give you some examples. If you already know, jump ahead, go for it. Otherwise, you'll want to join us back here next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern, for 15 minutes of fire. Now, before we get really into this, if you are a member of the CEO Mama Club, you have access to all the recordings. What you have to do is sign up for the email list, friends, and you get access to these free trainings. If you're a member, you get all the workbooks, you get to join us for the Q&A, like all the things. The Q&A was once a month, the third Tuesday of the month, right after this call. We jump on another one. You actually get to ask your questions. You can submit them and I can answer them, like just DM them to me, or you can join us live and we'll answer them there. But let's jump in. Branding. Guess what? You are your brand. If you're in network marketing or you sell a product, most of the times you will not have a social media feed that is just about your products. Now, depends on what platform. There's so many caveats. So have you thought about what platform you want to start building on? There's multiple ones. I encourage you to pick at least two. Most of the time you want one platform that is Googleable, that the content stays alive. So think YouTube, blog, those are Googleable. Your content stays alive and could go viral anytime, doesn't matter, it could be 2 years from now. And then there's Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Those things just come and go, right? It's like it has a shelf life of about 24 hours unless you bring it back to life. So, what platforms are your ideal client on? That was one of your questions last week. So you can comment below if you want to. Tell us what your favorite social media platform is. I built my six-figure income on Facebook. I have a YouTube and I have a TikTok and I have Instagram. But my main platform is Facebook. Why? Because that's where my ideal client is. It's you. And it's easy then to give you come into the group. And I really like that about Facebook. But I have TikTok, and then that one, I have all the automations because it's harder to have conversations over there and people can just buy. So it really depends. Now, when it comes to what kind of strategy that you want to use, we may have to have a conversation just based on what your goals are. So if you have a specific goal that you want to hit, if it's 5,000 a month, 10,000 a month, 15,000 a month, and depending on what platform, there is going to be different strategy, guys. So because we only have 15 minutes, We can go over each one of those at another time more in detail, but for now, just some branding basics, okay? If you have never had your pictures taken professionally, I highly recommend it. Get a bunch of your friends together. If you're in a networking group or you have a team, the next gathering you have, hire a photographer to come and take some pictures. You're going to love it. And let me share with you some of mine. And I try to think of pictures in different ways that I can stand. Like this one right here is like excitement. Oh, where it is, right here on the right. Like I'm excited. I've used that one a couple times. Like, oh, you can make money online. See what I'm thinking? Like this one, I'm looking at my phone. This one, I'm pointing. You might want a picture like if you're pointing, you can take backgrounds out of pictures on Canva as well. So you can use these anyway. You may want a picture that you're using for a headshot if you're on a poster or something. Ones with you laughing, standing, sitting, all kinds of different views that then you can use, okay? You can get different ideas and start, like as you find things, just kind of save them in a file because eventually you are then going to want to Canva. Go over into Canva and click on color board. Just type out the word and click color board. You're going to take some of these pictures, take one picture of your favorite, okay? And start thinking about the colors that you want your brand to be. Now, I have changed mine 3 times, so you don't really have to overthink this too much. It can evolve as you go, but make yourself a color board. A color board is nice because it will have like a branding board. Here's a good one. Okay, customize this template. A branding board, it will have your photo on it, it have your colors and your fonts. And you may use this if someone asks you to be in an event, but it also helps you to remember what you're using because you do want the same colors, the same fonts across the board. And by picking some of your favorite photos that you have, that might help. Now, another secret to kind of finding out colors that you might like, you can go to Pinterest and just start scrolling through like household living rooms, kitchens, bedrooms, offices, and start pinning things that you love that just kind of like connect with your soul. Think about how it makes you feel. And as you start to pin those, you're going to probably see a color scheme come up because your brand is not always what you sell. It's how you make people feel too. So what are those colors? Are they making them feel energetic, enthusiastic, mellow? Like if you're yoga, you don't use really bright colors. Usually they use more mellow colors, right? So get your photos choose your platform, get some photos taken, all different kinds of, hey, hi, do you like this? Because you might want to put something in your hand later, right? You might want to point to something. Full body, headshot, different angles. Okay, so photos. And then 3, start working on your color board. Now you can work on your color board before the photos. That way you can make sure you match. Buy an outfit, your favorite colors, but have that color board for you as well. Because the next step then is turning your social media into a lead magnet. Let me show you an example of what I mean for that. So let's go over to my Facebook. Here we go. All right, hopefully you can see that. So this is my logo that I made. I did it in Canva, and you can see it says learn more. The day I put this up, I got 30 new people to join my group. And that is because when they click on it, it says right here, do you have an idea you want to share, a product to sell, a course you want to build, a team to support, or dang it, you just want to make money on your phone? I got you, mama. Please pick the next step. So I'm using Milkshake here, but you could use a landing page to collect their email. You could, which I'll probably change mine because I just got my landing page done. You could have them join a Facebook group. So let's say you do health and wellness and you have something like learn all my top secrets to maintaining weight over 40. Join me in my Facebook group. And then you would have your Facebook group there. So your logo would have something to, or your banner would have something to do with health and wellness, and then it would link them here. Now you might notice that this looks a little strange on the actual Facebook page, but that's because they made it look pretty on the phone. I think 90% of people use their phone to look on Facebook, and so I like that to look pretty. So we have some templates if you need them, so you can kind of have an idea of where to place stuff. But look, on my phone, it looks just fine. So those are things to think about. You just want it to be inviting, clean, fun, energetic, whatever that might be. So that takes you into your banners. Now, there will be more strategy and systems behind this as we move forward. But for now, all I want you to do is find some favorite photos or get your photos taken and then start making your color board so you have an idea and pick at least 2 platforms that you want to build on. Okay? All right, my friends. You're amazing and you are definitely capable of doing this. You're worthy of doing it and you're deserving of doing this. So I'm going to leave you with one last thought today. If your goal doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. If your goal doesn't scare you, it's not big enough. And you want your goal to be so big that you can't do it alone, that you want to be able to give praise to God when you do hit it. All right? So have a great day. I'll see you back here next Tuesday. And when you get done with your banner and your or your color board, drop it in the Facebook group. I want to see it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put the link below so that you can join our Facebook group and get on our email list. All right, friends, see you later. Thanks a lot. This is Denise Romney with the CEO Mama Club signing off.